So we have four gas giants in our solar system. They take a long time to go around the sun, right? Jupiter takes 12 years, Saturn about 30 years, Uranus about 84 years, and Neptune 165 years. So it takes a long time for any two of them to line up in sight, right? We just had a conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. We're not going to have another one for another 20 years in 2040. The one in 2040 we actually won't be able to see because they will be behind the sun when it happens. The next time we have one that we will actually be able to see is in 2080. Occasionally, you can get three conjunctions in the same cycle because the Earth is also moving, and it's moving a whole lot faster than Jupiter or Saturn. So sometimes, imagine you're standing on the Earth as it lines up here. Now, a few months later, the Earth has moved quite a bit. Jupiter and Saturn only a little bit, and you will see them back in line again. That's called a triple conjunction when that happens. We had one in 1981, and it brought a lot of bad luck, right? We had the Iran hostages, we had Reagan being shot, the economy was a mess, we had stagflation. And every time, I listed out all the events, every time two of the gas giants have lined up, really bad things have happened. We had Jupiter and Neptune had a triple conjunction in 2009. I don't need to tell you how bad the economy was back then. Jupiter and Uranus had another triple conjunction, 2010, 2011. We had the shooting in Tucson, where quite a few politicians were shot at a Walmart, right? Saturn and Uranus had a triple conjunction in 88 to 90. They had the Gulf War, obviously. Actually, I think it's more than a triple conjunction. You could have even more of them when you go out to Saturn. It might have been 5 conjunctions in that same season. Uranus and Neptune, which is the rarest of the conjunctions that is visible with the naked eye, right? Because Uranus takes 84 years to go around the sun. Neptune takes 164. So this conjunction happens only every 200 and some number of years. I got to see what the last one before 1993 was. I wouldn't be surprised if it lined up with some kind of conflict as well. 1993, we had the first major terrorist attack in the United States when the World Trade Center was bombed for the first time. Jupiter and Saturn, one of my favorite conjunctions to view. I'm still viewing them as they recede, right? In 2000, we had a Jupiter and Saturn conjunction. It wasn't really visible because it was behind the sun. We had the USS Cole bombing, we had the recounts with the hanging chads, and then not long after that, we had 9/11. I don't think I need to say what happened the last time Jupiter and Saturn came into conjunction last year. We had COVID-19, George Floyd. I'll let you fill in the blanks on what you want to say was bad that happened last year. I think most people have a list that's very long, right? Anyways, in 2022, Jupiter and Neptune come into conjunction.